Hi there, a very good morning, good afternoon to all of you, depending on wherever you're watching me. This is Simply Stocks, and I'm here with another video. And today's video corresponds to the markets and how the markets are behaving. So we'll discuss about the markets in detail. Let's get started. First of all, disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation, and whatever discussions I have with respects to markets or investment is purely on the basis of my experience into the market over the last 10-12 years. Kindly do consult your financial advisor before taking any decision on anything that I talk about. Before I talk about these markets, please support me on Patreon or on WhatsApp. Once you do that, help me grow the channel, help you ask me questions, seek out answers in greater detail. We have discussions on domestic and global economy. Updated watch list is in there. A long-term pick from my end, whichever companies I feel like that is trading at reasonable valuations, I do come up with those discussions as well. And plus, whatever queries you're having, I'll be more than happy to answer that. The links will be in the description. In order to discuss about the market, let me take you to the trading view website. And so here we are. So we'll talk about Nifty, small cap, mid cap, etc. So we'll discuss about that, the dollar index, and so on and so forth, as well as Bitcoin for a bit. And we'll discuss about cryptocurrency, etc. in details in a video on Friday, that is tomorrow. But we'll have a snapshot right now. So Nifty is doing fairly fine after going down. So if you have a look, we went down to levels of 24,300 or so, and now we are well above the 50 DMA. So it's doing fine at the moment. I believe the festive season should do well for the markets. I think during the festive season, since last time around it was not that great, this time around with the GST cuts and other rate sobs that most of the government employees and other employees would be getting in terms of tax cuts that we have seen in the budget. I think the festive season should be good. So the December quarter should be good, and that is why the markets are probably pricing that in. Early on, we could see a correction during late October and November period in the Indian market. So at the moment, 24,850 is a strong support. Probably a decline to those levels would be very good opportunity to get into good quality stocks. In terms of small cap as well, it has just nudged over the 50 DMA of 53,000, 52,900, or let's say 53,000 levels. And so this is also looking pretty good. Again, some of the small caps may fall on the wayside, but others that are performing well and have come out with very good June quarter numbers should end up doing well in the next 6 to 9 months. And even the mid cap index has been firing all cylinders after going down to levels of around 56,000 or so, 56,700, and it's back above it. Its all-time high is just under 61,000. So once that is taken out, then the big move will set in. That is a strong resistance altogether. But again, mid caps, some of the mid caps in different sectors are performing well. Again, look at their numbers in the last quarter and look at the trajectory of their business in terms of how they are going to do over the next 1 year, 2 years, and then take your positions in terms of trades as well, because the markets could be choppy, could be volatile. Why I'm saying this is that if you look at the India VIX, then the India VIX has not been, you can say, performing in the same manner. So what has happened is that India VIX has gone down sharply and it's at around 11.6. Now this is a worrying sign. Why I'm saying this is that VIX is extremely low, around in 9.5, 10 it bottoms out. So around 11 you could feel a little bit nervous in terms of the market, because it is a reciprocal of what the market does. So basically the VIX went to around 10 in the morning, and now it is creeping up. So I will not be surprised that over the next 2-3 months VIX go up to 18, 20 levels, 22 levels, and eventually the market collapses at that point of time. So India VIX is you could say that it is a signal of how much fear is in the market, and being low means that there is extremely low fear, and so that is a little worrisome for somebody who is trading into the market from a 3 to 4 months point of view. For long-term investors, there's always room to buy into good quality value picks if you have done your analysis on companies. But for short-term, I would like to see that for once the VIX go up, and then you'll get the opportunities to buy low and then sell highs later on when the VIX settle down. So if you see over the last 1 year, the VIX has gone from May 25, it was around 22, 23 levels. From those levels, it is now back to around 11, and I think it is trying to crop up. And I won't be surprised that over the next 4 months, we'll see a spike in the VIX as well. It went to 11, something around 13 and a half, and then has cooled off from there on in. So for very short term, for a week's period, probably it looks fine, but from a 3 to 4 months point of view, this could trigger a reversal. That's what I feel. uh, if you look at the dollar index as well, 98 98.2, so this is under control. Once it goes above these lines, I marked the lines here, 101.8. This is a very dangerous sign that once it is above 101, 102, then we could see higher level of sell-off in the Indian markets, in the emerging markets, because dollar will become even more stronger. That's the call there. And if you look at US dollar INR, that has also cooled off from the highs of around nearly 88. Now it has come down. So everything is looking hunky-dory, and that is probably why the markets have gone up from 24,500 to the levels that we are looking at. So I don't see a huge room in terms of movement on the upside. What you need to look out is on the downside as to where your stop losses could be, where your you can say supports are, and if that gets broken, I think we could see a reversal in the market. So I'm more looking at a reversal in the market over the next 3 4 months rather than seeing new highs coming in. That's what I feel, because I don't see the numbers picking up that much. We have seen 1.5% growth this quarter in the Nifty earnings, and so if we just compound that for the year, I think we'll see around 6 to 7% at best growth in the Nifty earnings, and Nifty trading at around 22 times is slightly stretched, and that's why I feel a correction could be on the anvil. So this was a video on the markets. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post. Kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.